These 44 telluric nodes map a global grid, connected by rigid geometric energy lines that span every continent. They represent the active components of a single planet-wide network. The physical proof of this network lies in the masonry. These ruins feature massive, irregular stone blocks that fit together with absolute precision. We find zero gap tolerances in the joints, meaning not even a single blade of grass can be inserted between stones weighing 80 tons. There are no tool marks or chisel scars on these surfaces. The builders did not quarry or carve these mountains. They cast the stone using an advanced molding technique that fused the blocks into a seamless matrix. Every station occupies a precise coordinate dictated by the master blueprint. This was the underlying mathematical framework used to align the architecture with the Earth's internal magnetic and seismic currents. The physical evidence suggests we are not living among the graveyards of ancient kings. The architects of this network were the sovereigns of the First Dawn, also known as the savants. These were post-human intellects, 7 cubits tall, with elongated forms and large eyes of a uniform silver-gray hue that never blinked. The savants operated with absolute detachment. They lacked the passions and sentimental frailties that dictate modern history, viewing the universe strictly as a mechanical problem of geometric alignment. To bridge the gap between their complex mathematics and the physical world, they established the High Mediators of the Unbroken Thread. These were human stewards, selected in childhood and cognitively reordered to serve as the interface between the savants and the local tribes. A mediator was distinguished by their shaven head, a 3-lined indigo sigil branded on their brow, and a bronze tuning fork used to emit high-frequency tones for administrative control. These operators viewed the primitive human populace as a biological workforce. They managed the clans with the same cold efficiency a mechanic might apply to a set of gears, ensuring the machine's maintenance schedules were met at any cost. This hierarchy relied on technical utility. Authority was not a matter of divine favor or royal blood, but the functional ability to execute the specific mathematical directives required by the network. The construction of the 44 stations utilized a specific engineering process called the reconstituted lithic matrix. Mediators would utilize long brass horns to project a precise acoustic frequency directly into the raw granite and limestone of the mountainside. When the sound achieved exactly 111 Hz, it destabilized the crystalline lattice of the stone. Solid rock would soften, rippling into a fluid state that could be poured and shaped. This liquid ashlar was poured into geometric molds, where it cured instantly into hyperdense, seamless blocks. This process allowed for the massive weight and zero-gap precision seen in antediluvian monuments. What is remembered in folklore as silent sorcery was actually the application of acoustic resonance to physically manipulate earthly matter. To keep this global network operational, the mediators had to ensure millions of primitive humans performed the dangerous technical maintenance the machine required. They solved this logistical problem by engineering religion. They took vital technical tasks and recast them as sacred duties, holy taboos, and divine mandates that the local tribes would follow without question. Tribes poured sea salt into basalt pits to appease an earth serpent. In reality, this chemically stabilized the molded stone. Similarly, monastic orders chanted tones. These waveform frequencies created an acoustic damping field to stabilize the fault lines below. Ancient mythology and temple rituals functioned as a software patch. They were designed to keep a biological workforce executing a strict maintenance schedule through the power of engineered faith. The planet machine operates within a hard-coded 12,800-year cycle known as the Endless River. This celestial power loop dictates the lifespan of each network alignment. When the stars reach their final alignment, the operators prepare for the flashpoint. A mediator adjusts the silver wheels of a massive horological astrolabe until the gears reach a final locked position. This triggers a failure state in the planet's rotational equilibrium. The Earth's outer crust experiences a sudden, violent deceleration, while the molten iron core continues its momentum. This planetary diagram illustrates the consequence of that inertia. As the solid crust halts, The liquid mass of the global oceans surges forward laterally across the continents. The result is a mechanical scouring of the Earth's surface. Walls of water, 5 leagues high, sweep across the continents at hundreds of miles per hour, erasing mountains, forests, and cities into a flat expanse of gray clay. The cataclysm is not an act of divine wrath. It is a cold, scheduled factory reset designed to clear the slate for the next rotation of the master blueprint.